What's up, people? Welcome back to Undisputed Champions, where I give you boxing reviews and boxing breakdowns. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a part two on this Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis, and we're gonna talk about who wins in this fight. But before we get started, just want to say once again, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming back to the channel. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for showing any kind of support that you can. I appreciate it. But let's get into the video. Who wins in this matchup? Okay, so in this matchup, part two, Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, like I said before in the last fight, both of these dudes are dangerous. Both of these guys have skills. As we can see with Gervonta, his skill, he has tremendous amount of skill, footwork, ring IQ, boxing IQ, ring generalship. He's really good at what he does. And as far as Devin, Devin is also really good at what he does. We've seen Devin think his way to a victory. And, a lot of fighters, that comes by once in a lifetime for a lot of guys. A lot of guys don't think like Mayweather or Terrence Crawford or uh, Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. Some people usually just going through the motions in the ring, but we seen him use his jab, use his footwork, use his head movement in order to get a victory. And that's what we need from fighters today. But I don't want to sound like a broken record or anything, but one thing that I did notice about Devin Haney as I was reviewing his fights, uh, like I said in the last video, if anything, I don't see really anything too much wrong with Devin. You got to catch him slipping if you can do that. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of gaps or a lot of holes in Devin's game. And like his father said when he fought Mayweather, Mayweather couldn't land a punch on him. That's what his dad said. Now, I don't know how real that is because we know Devin, he gets hit just like any other fighter. But I could see him being hard to hit because he is hard to hit. It's not hitting him is like hitting the lottery. It's gonna come around once in a blue moon, maybe never, because he is a slippery dude. And just like Gervonta is the same way. If Gervonta leaned towards more of his defense instead of his using his power, like I said in the last video, instead of using his power to get the victory, I believe he can come out victorious in this fight because Gervonta, he has a lot of speed, more speed than people realize. But like I said, what kind of handicaps his style is that he's an outside fighter. Gervonta fights like an outside fighter, and I think that can be detrimental with somebody with longer reach than you. I feel like he needs to, because we only seen pretty much one style. I'd say two styles from Gervonta. He can fight in the outside, he can get in the inside, but when he fights in the inside, he makes sacrifices. He doesn't use his head movement. He doesn't use his feet. He barely even punches it to get in the inside. He kind of like, slides his way in, sneaks his way in. He paws with his jab instead of attacking with his jab. He paws with it instead of shooting the jab. He like touches the opponent's glove and just paws with it. And I feel like just like the Santa Cruz fight, because I was watching that as well. I feel like that was a bad play, and that could have went either way because he was getting hit by Santa Cruz before he knocked Santa Cruz out. And with somebody like Devin, he has to be knowledgeable. Like, okay, I can't do that. I gotta use my speed, and I gotta use my mind to beat him. My mind is going to win this fight, not my power. If he comes into the ring like that, and I'm pretty sure he's still going to believe in his power, but if you go into the ring with that attitude, like, I can outthink him, I can outbox him, because I believe Gervonta has everything that he needs to outbox Devin Haney. He has everything he needs to outpoint Devin Haney. But as you can see right here, Devin he's slick. He knows how to move in and out. He has very good feet control, very good head movement. Um, Things that's very hard for a lot of fighters. As you can see, like, I don't want to pick on nobody, but Mexican fighters have a hard time with this. Um, they have a hard time with moving their head, getting in and out, uh, moving their feet. They have a hard time with speed and elusiveness, getting that down. Um, but African fighters like Devin, Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, we could come with many different styles depending on who we train by. So what I could say about Devin is, does he have enough power to knock out Gervonta, or to at least keep him off of him for 12 rounds? Because I don't see Devin knocking Gervonta out. I don't see that. I can see Gervonta stunning Devin Haney. I can see him stun Devin Haney, and I'm pretty sure everybody can see that. I can see him stun Devin Haney, and Devin will have to recuperate and get his mind back together. Because we really haven't seen Devin hurt, so we don't know how he would take it. I mean, people talk about the Jorge Linares fight. I don't think Devin was rocked or hurt drastically, because he didn't go down. And even if he did went down, it didn't look like his body was, fucked up from the shot that Linares gave him. But what Devin did do, he recuperated himself. He got back to his corner. He did what he had to do to get to the next round, and to get to the round after that, and the round after that, and the round after that. Because after he got hurt, he still had to keep fighting. And that's what we give fighters credit for keep fighting. No matter what you are under or what pressure you are under, you keep fighting. And that's what's important out of everything, is keep fighting. But this will be a tactical fight at the end of the day. I mean, I don't think anybody is better than the next guy in this fight. I'm just highlighting on what the other opponent does better than the other. But at the end of the day, it comes down to who wanted more, and who is meant to be in this position, and who has more fight. Because that's what it's gonna come down to. They both box, they both can bang, they both can throw them hands. That's one thing we know about these two fighters. But another thing is that it's gonna take a lot more than what they're used to. They're used to just being the one with the boxing superior knowledge. And you could say that about some other fighters. They used to being the only one in the ring with that extra in their pack, should we say. But when you going against somebody just as good as you, just like Floyd with Oscar De La Hoya, or Floyd with that's probably the only one I could think of right now. Floyd with Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd had that little bit extra in his pack to keep him going, and he had a little bit more creativity to come out on top of the fight. And that's what we need. That's what they need. It's that little bit extra to pull off that win, because that's what it's gonna take. Like I said, both of these dudes are pretty much evenly matched. I mean, Gervonta talk about almost knocking out Devin Haney, and he couldn't do it because Floyd was in the ring. I mean, if people want to believe those stories, I'm not saying that Gervonta is a liar by any means, but maybe he was about to knock out Devin. But there's other stories that saying Devin was about to knock him out, or Devin was about to, put him down. But I don't go off of rumors or stories or nothing like that. I just want to see these two dudes fight, go in there and compete and be at their best. Hopefully they come out with both of their health, and just get it on. But yeah, this is it for this video. I appreciate y'all once again. I'm gonna keep saying that, so y'all can't stop me. keep saying I appreciate y'all. Click the like button, subscribe if you got people who like to listen in on just my reviews and what I like to talk about as far as boxers. Just tell them to come on by and check out the channel. You know, I ain't hurt nobody. This is a channel for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Tune in. I'm gonna be making some more content. I'm gonna try to do this on the regular. That's what I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna try to do this on the regular. So keep tuning in. I see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.